Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Scorpio. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Also, I'm currently accepting private reading requests, so if you would like to book a personal reading with me, please send your request to the email address in the description box below this video. Let's begin. And so this person, I have somebody here who is still crazy in love with you, but not telling. It kind of feels like they feel like they've been shot in the foot. It kind of feels like their chariot overturned. And they are in that woe is me type of energy. So they lost control of a situation. They were headed in a direction they wanted to go. You were there beside them, and suddenly they lost control. Okay. They could be feeling guilty for this. Um, they could have lost confidence, and that's what caused them to suddenly lose control. They could have lost, yeah, they could have lost control because of old ghosts causing them to lose their confidence with this Nine of Swords here. But now it is in the reverse, which can indicate some type of rash behavior due to those swords when they were in the upright that led to failure. So I feel like this is what it is, okay? And it's not the first time it has happened. But now we got this person who's not talking to you, and who's sitting here in this woe is me energy, and they're not telling you that they're still interested in you. This person would have left abruptly, okay, with this page being in reverse. They would have left abruptly. They did something, I feel, without really thinking it through. It's just kind of in the moment, heat of the moment. I feel like this person is maybe seeking clarity or to give clarity. I feel like they have information that could possibly clear this up also. Okay. So, but they're not doing it, not yet. I feel like first they must recognize how they got here, really, um, to know how to get out of there. Um, yeah. And so, because it's not the first time they've landed in this position, and there's a reason for it, you know. So it's like they lost control of their emotions, and that chariot overturned. And now there's regret for it. And it happens the same way every time. They do something rash and then they regret it. And then they go and do it again. And it's like lessons not learned. And so a deeper look at these ghosts that haunt them is what this card's talking about. Needs to be looked at in order for them to be able to proceed. Okay, so at the bottom, what we see is that they definitely want another chance. That for me was not in question at all because I know that they love you. I see it here, and I see it up here also. Okay, I see it over here in the Fool. Maybe they don't think they can have you. That's a possibility also. So again, it comes down to them lacking confidence in themselves, really. And that comes from those ghosts. That's, the effect that it has had on this person. So they're struggling. Maybe there was competition for some of you. Here we see them in regret. Maybe they felt like you were not going to choose them if there was competition. And so they just, bowed out, but not in a good way. They had a bit of a blow up, like they blew a fuse. Um, so there's some very intense emotions here in their grief. This person still loves you. It's showing here, it's showing here, it's showing here how they still, this is the same king. They still want this opportunity with you. Look at them. They're looking at it. They want it. They desire it. Look at them. Oh boy. But they're not doing anything. That's the thing. They must choose to take the action if they want this opportunity, because it looks like to me the opportunity is available, but they're like sitting on it. They're really sitting on it. Because here they are sitting slouched down in the chair, woe is me, and they're sitting right on top of this opportunity, on top of this second chance, not taking the decision. And not taking a decision is a decision, by the way, and does bear consequence. So you can clearly see he's looking at that wand, and this is what he's thinking. It's right here. This is what he wants. He wants to extend his hand. He knows he's in choppy waters with you right now, but he wants to change that. But yet he's not taking the action. Why? Maybe he's still lacking confidence in himself to be able to do it. And maybe if this person is watching, maybe the only thing that's holding you from having that is yourself. Maybe you're being your own worst enemy if this is you. So here they sit again in this woe is me type of energy, wondering, can I bring it back to life? Should I show them that I'm interested in bringing it back to life? And then they think all these things, but then they start thinking all the negative things. Instead of taking a positive outlook, they put a negative spin on it, like, oh no, they don't love me, they don't care about me, they'll just turn me down, I'll just look like a fool. I can I can hear the thoughts going by. And so, this is what is desired, but they don't really believe they can have it. But this is, in fact, their challenge. Their challenge is to get up off of that chair or out of that chair and go after it. Take action. Make a move. Because the opportunity's there. The thing is, he looks at it and he's like, well, I don't know where it's going to land. I don't know where that wheel's going to stop if I take a spin. It's like that. So he's haunted. There he is. See, he sits. Look at this. Look how the cards sit. Here he is sitting in that woe is me energy, lying to himself with this king on himself and on him in reverse. But there he is, sitting there, slouched down. Look, oh, it'll never happen. Oh, so all these fears going through his head, and he's sitting on top of this wheel of fortune, on the top of the ace of cups, on top of the judgment, struggling with it all of these things he struggles with because of the swords, you see, and they're quite evident here. And the swords are actually what put him here, and the swords are what's keeping him there. You know, so, and the only one that can break him out of that state, that prison, is himself. But he must choose to. He wants to do this. He wants to offer the cup, but he's got all kinds of fears that surround it. It pulls at him emotionally. Okay? He's got all these subconscious fears. And death rides on top of it, saying that he cannot proceed until he deals with those ghosts. So he has to deal with those ghosts that haunt him, if he wants to reach the goal. Okay, so the Fool is here, the Fool is over here also. This is about following the heart. This is their challenge. Um, Here we see them again in the woe is me energy, longing for the cup. This person, they're just longing to do this. I just want to give them a little push, go for it. That's what I want them to do. Wanting to leave a heartbreaking situation behind. That's what they're in right now, this heartbreaking situation. Look. Oh my God. You see, there's a lot of this person has emotional issues, right? Um, you don't see them stacked on top of each other. I kind of get the impression that it's one-sided here. So I'm feeling like they have a lot of emotional issues, but they still want to drink from the cup. But they need to deal with those emotional issues if they want to hold on to that cup, if they want to get it back and keep it. I mean, yeah, sure, they could step up to that wheel and they could get it back, but how long would it last? If they don't take care of the real issue. So they need to take care of the real. Oh, well, there you go. Oh my God. There you go. There it is right there. There's 9 cups here indicating that, and there should be 10, but one is missing, right? 10 cups is that emotional happiness, that fulfillment, that happily ever after. But there's 1 cup missing that would is like the obstacle that blocks them from getting their wish, from getting that 10th cup, the happily ever after cup. Okay, and it is hidden. So there's a hidden emotional issue, and that's what I've been saying all along. That's the only thing, really, and it is within them that is blocking this from happening. But once they see it, and I believe that they will because of the cards coming up, you're going to see them again. They're going to come and tell you exactly how they feel. Okay, because look, we have these cards. We see that there is a deeper emotional issue that they need to take care of. And so after a pause, this card talks about after a pause, a break, you will suddenly see movement. Why are you seeing this movement? It is here in this hangman. Okay, so in this hangman, he put himself into that state. That's the pause, that's the break, to try to understand his situation, try to understand how he got here. That's exactly what he needed to do. Understand how he got here. Look at the ghosts, face those ghosts that put him here. Then he knows how to get out. So he has received the understanding. That's what she's telling me, because see, she's there to give him water for his thirst. His thirst is for knowledge, and she gives him this knowledge. Okay, so I feel like he gains this knowledge, and I feel like the hand of the divine is also involved here, showing them what they need to see. Okay, to have this brand new beginning, to start over from scratch, to put all of those ghosts behind them. That's what they're doing, dealing with those ghosts, okay? And have this brand new start. So after a pause, after a break, after they do what they need to do, they will show up back in your life, at your door, in your life, telling you how much they love you, how much they've always loved you, apologizing for what they put you through. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos. Whoops. Sorry about that. Thank you for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.